Hi y'all, it's Asher and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys all the secrets of how I get my hair to look like this. Recently I posted an Instagram story where I asked for questions for a new Q&A video, and so many of the responses were questions about my hair that I figured why not make a whole separate video about that, and that's what we're doing today. But first I have a very important reminder. We have Argos and Mr. Plant mini plushies on sale right now. These mini plushies are technically keychains and they are so freaking adorable, guys. I mean, look at them. Oh my gosh. They're only available for a limited amount of time, so if you want to bring one or both home with you, please click the link in the description and go check them out. You guys have supported my last few plushies, which has meant the world to me because if you guys didn't know this, I do not make a lot of money, and these plushies is how I'm able to continue to create my art, so thank you guys so much, and yeah, let's dive on into the video. You probably can't tell, but we are currently in my bathroom. As you can see, my hair is a little dull and lifeless today. It's definitely a wash day for me, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do in the shower, and then I'm gonna get out of the shower, and I'm gonna show you guys my process after the shower so I can get my hair shiny and gorgeous. By the way, none of these products are sponsored. This is what I actually use when I am in the shower. I am a person who gets dandruff, which is a little embarrassing, but mine is really bad. So every single time I wash my hair, I always start with a dandruff shampoo. This is the one I use. I really like it. I kind of just put a ton in and really get in there, and then obviously I wash it completely out, and that is step one. Step two is arguably the most important part, and that step is conditioner. Right now, this is the conditioner I use, but I also sometimes use the Trader Joe's one. I also use this one to shave sometimes. You're gonna put a lot of conditioner in. Way more than you think you need. You're gonna put it all throughout your hair. You're really gonna get it in there. After you put like a bunch of conditioner in your hair, you're going to take a step back and do the rest of your showering. You're gonna scrub your body, scrub off that dead skin, and then you're gonna wash your hair, but you're not gonna wash out all the conditioner. You're gonna wash out like 80% of it, and you're gonna leave 20% of the conditioner in so it can moisturize your hair. Then for step three, you're gonna turn off the shower and you're going to scrunch dry your hair with a cotton t-shirt and not a towel. I was recommended to do this back when I started doing the curly girl hair method, which is not this, but a slightly different thing that you can do with your hair. And I've heard that it prevents frizz. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I just keep doing it. All right, so I'm gonna hop in the shower, do those things, and then I'll be out to walk you through the rest of the steps. I really like to scrunch my hair when I'm drying it to hopefully try and bring some of these curls to life. My next step is using the Amika Hair Wizard, which I absolutely love, and I just put it all throughout all of my hair, especially on the ends. Now I'm gonna start the process of using this blow dry brush to kind of dry my hair. Usually if I'm trying to get super duper curly hair, I won't use this as much, but my hair just really isn't as curly as it used to be, so I'm gonna use it for my video today. By the way, I do this step for like 20-30 minutes. Alright, so as you can see, my hair is quite a bit drier now, but it's not exactly the normal hair texture that I have, and that's because I have to wait for it to fully dry. Also, just so you guys know, the Amika Wizard does have hair protectant qualities, but in general, if you're using any sort of hot tools like a curling iron or straightening or, you know, the TikTok brush, sometimes I use that too, you want to make sure your hair is completely dry, and if you feel your head and you feel any sort of cold spots, that's a sign that your hair isn't completely dry and you could damage it if you used heat tools on it. Now I'm gonna wait for my hair to fully dry and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, you can see that my hair is fully dry and it's kind of got its natural texture to it. And now I'm gonna show you the final steps I do to style it. First, I'm gonna spray my hair with this Living Proof spray. Usually I spray this before I use heat tools in my hair, but today I'm honestly just using it to add a little bit of smoothness and some shine. All right, I'm gonna put in this hair product to kind of keep my hair back just a tiny bit. This stuff is really not that good, but I bought it for super expensive at this hair salon when I was like a teenager, so I'm like, I gotta use it. Sometimes I put hairspray in my hair if I really want to maintain the curls. I kind of put it in and then scrunch them up. But tonight I'm just like going to bed in like an hour, so I'm gonna skip out on this time. I really hope that my hair looks good on camera just because, you know, it would suck to do this whole tutorial and then my hair to look crazy, but yeah, this is the final result. My hair care routine is basically a combo between my Drop Dead Gorgeous Little Sister's hair care routine and the curly girl routine you may have seen online. Back when my hair texture was a little bit curlier, I used the curly girl routine all the time, and I really recommend it for anyone who has curly hair. As far as supplements go, you guys are about to figure out how absolutely insane I am about my hair. When I was in high school, a bunch of my girlfriends were all taking fish oil to grow their hair longer, so I take that because I want hair super duper long. I also currently take finasteride, which is only recommended if you're over 18 and is only really useful if you're a cis man or a trans man or, you know, have testosterone in your body. Basically, the reason you go bald is because of this thing called your DHT, and finasteride blocks the DHT in the testosterone, so it makes it less likely that you'll lose hair. I've been on it since I was like 18 because I'm absolutely psycho about my hair. When I first moved to LA, I would go to house parties and guys would like literally come up to me to talk to me about how sad they were about them losing their hair and like how jealous they were of me. And every single time I was always like, you should start taking finasteride. And every single time they like refused to do it. One time I took this influencer boy as my date to the club, and he had previously posted on a story about how nervous he was about losing his hair, and I brought up the fact that he could just take like one finasteride pill a night and that would probably decrease his risk by a lot. And he literally looked at me and was like, no, I don't wanna make my nighttime routine all complicated. This man proceeds to tell me that all he does is wash his face with a bar of soap. Like, no moisturizer or anything. Bisexual men are my favorite breed of man, but they are a species all of their own. The last thing I use for my hair is minoxidil, which is super easy to use. I've been using it since I was 19, and it basically increases the blood flow to your scalp, which causes more hair follicles to grow. I also know I have a decent amount of men that follow me and a lot of trans men, and if you're trying to grow a beard, you can also use minoxidil for that, or you can take the oral version of minoxidil that causes more hair growth everywhere if you want like more body hair or other hair, whatever hair you want. I've never tried it, but that's what I've heard. Wherever you put this, hair will grow, so that's the risk with it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you found it informative and maybe a little helpful. I have no idea. I just want to make it clear that nobody has to do any of this stuff. Like, you don't have to do any of these things. I just do it because I have a lot of fun with hair care. I have a lot of fun with skincare. I think this stuff is fun for me, and it's not fun for a lot of people, which is why I say, like, really only do the things you want to do, look the way you want to look, and don't care what anyone says. Like, you don't have to do any of this stuff. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please go check out the plushie keychains. Aren't they so adorable? Click on the link in the description, and I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you to my Giving Flower patrons: That Girl with a Squid, Funtime Astro, Jack Hollowgourd, Mira, Dairy Godmother, Rick, The Platypus, Shibbly Delicious, Gentle Wonders, Smitten Sammy, Teety, Blended, Clover, Riley, Sad Trash Hole, Lucasbot, Riot, Nick, Christine Gordon Marie, Werewolf Poison, Alexis, and Alex Hook. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to become a patron, the link is in the description.